Welcome to the AdMax video training series. This is an introduction to the payment and adjustment module. Any accounting transactions that are not an ad will be entered through the payment and adjustment module. This includes all payments, AR adjustments such as transfers from one account to another, revenue adjustments such as corrections to the sale price of an ad, and miscellaneous charges. Miscellaneous charges can be used to record any type of sale that is not an ad. It can range from mundane items such as mugs or t-shirts to creative services and commercial print jobs. When entering payments or adjustments, there are 4 steps that you will follow. First, you will create a batch. Second, you will enter transactions into the batch. Third, you will balance the batch. And fourth, you will post the batch. For the rest of this video, we will review how to create a batch. In the list of batch controls, click on the Insert button. AdMax will assign a unique batch ID to your batch. You can add your own description to make it easier to find your batch. Anyone with access to the payment and adjustment module will be able to see your batch. It is a good idea to include your initials in the batch description to clearly separate your batch from another user's. You must also enter a control amount for the batch. This is the total of all the transactions that will be entered into the batch. Credits such as payments are entered as negative numbers. For example, if you're going to enter 2 checks, one for $10 and one for $20, then your control amount would be minus 30. If you're not sure what the total is, then enter 0. You will be able to change the control amount later once you know the total amount. A batch can only be posted if the sum of the transactions is equal to the control amount. Save the batch by clicking on the right menu option. Your newly created batch will appear at the bottom of the list. To add transactions to the batch, you must enter it. To enter the batch, double-click on it with the mouse. At first, you will see an empty list. This is the list of the transactions that have been entered in the batch. To add transactions to the batch, you can either press the Insert key or select the appropriate icon from the top of the window. When you are finished with the batch, press the Escape key to return to the batch control list. To review, when creating a new batch, use the Insert button. To add transactions to a batch, you must first enter it by double-clicking on it. Transactions in a batch can be payments, AR adjustments, revenue adjustments, or miscellaneous charges. And this concludes the introduction to the payment and adjustment module.